song. We call this one How to Be a Human.
Every record wants a t-shirt, wants to come see you live every time you're in town. That's the fan you want. And the only way to get that fan is to do something that's real and authentic and that they really can relate to. So those are the two main things, I think.
And also, what's on your playlist that would shock people to know that that is on your playlist?
On probably everything that shocks people. The fact that, you know, it's funny, we were talking about this because we were driving from Los Angeles to get to Texas, and you know, I just sort of had my iPod on shuffle, and I realized it's like I don't know if I have one like heavy rock band on this. It's just like, you know, but I do love all kinds of music, and you know, I think what might surprise people the most is I actually do like a lot of sort of top 40 popular, you know, I guess what people consider pop music. You know, I just like it because a lot of those songs are just so well written and constructed. And
you have a Justin Bieber song, don't you?
I don't have that, but some stuff probably not too far from that. I'm trying to think of what recently I've downloaded, but yeah, it's a lot of that kind of like. But you know, I have country music, I have hip hop, I've got, you know, old school rock, classic rock. I mean, I really like, you know, as I said before, if it's good, it's good. I don't discriminate against styles of music, you know, because you can also learn from. You know,
right.
You can learn from a top 40 pop song. It's like, well, why do so many people love this? You know, why is this? And sometimes it is because of the simplicity of it, and you know, right. The song construction, and it's not as easy as people think to write those kind of songs. You know, I try to learn from those kind of artists.
Okay,
that's all you.
That's all me.
That's all you.
Why is this the embarrassing one?
No, it's kind of personal for me.
Okay.
You're in Lubbock on Sunday.
Yes.
And y'all did a music festival type thing, right?
Right. Big
some of the
Purple
bands,
Party.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of the bands that were there, a couple of my favorites actually, Falling Reverse, Asking Alexandria.
Okay.
What do you think of the newer bands like that, like them and Black Veil Brides and stuff like that, that's, you know, trying to get these younger people more involved in rock music again?
No, I think it's amazing. I mean, Asking Alexandria, you know, some of our old crew works for them now, so we got to all hang out, and it's really, I think it's interesting that you asked that question, because I watch these guys and I think, well, like, here's the new generation of rock bands, and they're emulating, you know, they're up there sort of doing these like Motley Crue moves and stuff, but with a sound that is, you know, uniquely modern, you know, sort of more like screaming and, you know, so it's really kind of funny for me to sit back and watch these guys sort of emulating this style of music that I saw firsthand growing up with. But you know, listen, man, I always am excited to see any new rock band, and it was great, like, you know, to see there was like a ton of little girls screaming at these guys up there, you know. It was like, good for you, man. But the reverse of that, which is really funny, is that when we played later in the night, apparently all the Asking Alexandria guys came to watch us, because they don't know about, you know, us, and we just got text today from their crew going like, man, the guys were blown away, you know. So it's funny, like, I'm seeing the new version and they're seeing like the original version, and I think there's like a real appreciation across the board for each other, and I think that they were like, god damn, like, that's how it's done right there.
I was shooting myself in the foot for not going. I'm going, really?
Yeah, it was that was such a great variety of bands. I mean, there were the really new bands, and then there were bands like us who were sort of in the middle, and then there were older bands like Candlebox and Tesla playing. It was a great, like, almost like a music lesson for the crowd to see all these different eras of bands. Bush played, and you know, it was a good time.
That's awesome. I can't think of anything else. I have always been a huge fan to begin with. Like, I kind of made myself laugh the other day because I was coming back from Fort Worth, and I picked up the Fort Worth Weekly, and it tells me, hey, Powerman 5000 is going to be at Trees in Dallas on Wednesday. And I was like, crap, I'm going to completely miss Powerman 5000 at Trees on Dallas. Wait a minute. I'm gonna meet on Tuesday.
That's right.
So yeah.
Well, I thank you guys for doing this.
And thank you so
very
much.
So when do you think this will be?
You can, yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
let me-